What? What the fuck was that?
So, that happened.
Yeah.
A lot happened.
Are you okay?
Or-
Are you all feeling all right?
So, what'd you think? You like it?
No.
No, me neither. Yeah, I don't think he liked it. I think it broke him.
Yeah, I think the rage is just, it's so much that he popped something. I get
No,
that.
you have to lower the index finger.
It's just,
No. That one's, yeah, that, there we go. Yes.
Yeah.
I got one for the... So this one opens up right where the other one left off, where there's... the horse is gone. Why was the horse gone?
Yeah, she's still there. She just, like, rode off.
Well,
and then came back.
Arya's there, but there's no horse. And I don't know why it bothered me, like why that little detail that doesn't matter at all. She's like, she gets on this horse for no reason, and there's no horse. I wanted the horse.
I didn't even notice that, honestly. I kind of get your pain now.
Oh, yeah. No. It didn't make any sense. And then, so all of the characters are there, and the Unsullied have multiplied. There's more Unsullied alive now than there were at the Battle of Winterfell, I think.
Agreed.
There was a lot of Dothraki.
They're all super happy that Dany has gone crazy.
Well, Dany actually made a really kind of like an amazing speech, like the post-war speech. We're going to go and kill everybody speech.
Continue to take over the entire world at this point, and everybody just realizes, she's not going to stop here. This is not... Her goal was the throne at first, but now she realizes if she tries hard enough, she could legitimately take the entire world. But her speech starts with, we're going to go from Winterfell to Dorne.
Oh, yeah.
And they're already part of her group. It's like, why are you specifically telling them, no, fuck you, Winterfell? Like...
because she knows Sansa's there.
Yeah, we have to properly take it.
What the hell was that? What the hell did I just watch?
Oh, his brain caught up.
I think it was pointless. There's so many plot holes here. I want to...
Yeah.
That's how it's going to end. That's the story. Like, things were happening. First off, look, I'm forgetting everything. First off, I want to say thanks to our sponsor, Stardust. I can't forget them. Thank you guys for allowing us to, or helping us to do these reviews. Stardust app is the app that allows us to do reactions, including when your reaction is broken. So, Game of Thrones has a happy ending? Like, for everybody except if you're Targaryen? Wait, what? What are the Dothraki doing? Didn't they just rape and pillage? Where are the Unsullied? Wait, what? Because for the first time, I have nothing to say because this broke me. So, shoot.
Yeah.
So
thank you for,
it's been one hell of a ride down to the bottom of the pit of despair.
Yeah.
Thanks, Stardust.
Woo! You know what properly sums this up is the gift that you're talking about.
I don't care anymore.
No, we stopped caring a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now it's just funny.
Yeah, but I was hoping that maybe I wouldn't be disappointed. There was one good scene.
You sweet summer child.
There was one good scene, and you know what scene I'm talking about. Towards the end there, we do get the Poppers is petted. We get the petting. The D&D subverted our expectations. Gotcha!
He petted
Gotcha!
Puppy.
That was good.
And guess what? Game of Thrones is a happy ending. Gotcha! Well, for pretty much everybody except for Dany.
Well,
Daenerys.
she's the bad guy.
What the hell?
I love
don't. Everything It was so the time jumps in this episode were
Oh, yeah.
insane. Everybody was growing
Fast
like
travel.
a beard in front of
It
my
felt
eyes.
like the South Park episode where they get sick and they just put the face warmers on them. They look like
30
beards.
seconds. I had to take notes because
So Tyrion comes back to turn himself in for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, the self-serving guy that's like, I like living. I want to and he even commits treason so that his brother and sister could live. After that doesn't work out, and he's free. He does not have to go turn himself in. He can get on a little boat and row himself wherever.
You know,
Esther
so the
Davos.
show opens with the destruction that Daenerys caused in the previous episode. And looking at it now, I feel like that one random out-of-place burnt dude.
Oh, the guy that's just walking down the
He's
street?
just walking down the street like, I don't know where I'm going.
I don't-
He's
where
like
did I park?
experiencing no pain.
Where did I park?
He's not screaming. He's not hurt. He's just looking for his car.
Yeah.
I think Game of Thrones is over. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel right now.
He was late to the Lord of the Rings casting at Amazon right now, so he's got to make his way down there.
I feel like I lost whole scenes.
I did too, yeah.
Whole episodes are missing.
Like you blinked and then it was just gone. You're like, wait,
what?
did I?
I'm in shock. Like, so the Dothraki, what the fuck are they doing now? Like, they rape and pillage King's Landing, and then the next day they're just like, we live here now. You know,
What?
We don't
peacefully.
know what happens to the Dothraki.
Yeah. What the
There's no
fuck?
resolution.
I guess it's like, well, fuck that bitch. Say she did put us into a suicidal charge, so we don't care about
No,
her.
at the end of the show,
No!
They respawn.
we
It
know
was
where
fine.
everyone is,
Bullshit.
but we don't know where the Dothraki go.
Yeah,
Here's
that's true.
the.
They stay in King's Landing?
Okay, let me try to go and talk about these things because not a lot happened. I mean, a lot happened, but not really. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Maybe that's
Agreed.
what was going on.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Daenerys, since the episode itself and the whole series just didn't want to talk about her.
Oh.
Literally, we have 7 seasons. We have this turn, and nobody talks about her. Like, we have, like, maybe 10 seconds. We have fucking 90 seconds of musical chairs, but we don't have enough time to deal with the death of one of the most important characters. So, wait. So, Grey Worm wants justice for Dany. Right?
Yes.
Because so he doesn't get into a fight with Jon at all. He just lets him peace out.
Well, Jon has to turn himself
North.
in. You know that Jon turned himself in, right?
Yeah.
Off camera,
Yeah.
Jon walks up to Grey Worm. He's like, "Hey, Grey Worm, I know there's been some like weird conflict, but buddy, I'm sorry. I just killed Daenerys.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
I was
body.
like, how did the Iron Lady, the Iron Islands lady, know that Jon killed her with a
Oh, he
knife?
definitely turned
Because
himself in.
The dumbass tells her. He could have just been like, "Wait, the post you
He's
saw
like, I don't know what happened. There's
Like-
just this blood stain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
Drogon smushed her,
the
bro.
throne is gone too because
What?
that's what Drogon wanted to do. He flew over and
I
he.
felt so bad for Drogon when
did
he's like
too.
nudging the corpse. It's like
Yeah.
the most touching thing in this whole thing is
Yeah.
the fake goddamn dragon nudging the homicidal, genocidal idiot. And it's like, oh, that's sad.
Something is wrong where I have more care and emotional reactions to the CGI creatures in
Yes.
the film or in the movie, in the episode, than I do the actual thing. But you're going to tell me that the Unsullied or Grey Worm himself is going to respect taking the black? That's not his culture. He doesn't give a fuck about that.
No.
So you're telling me 1 second he's murdering prisoners because he's just sitting, and then the next scene he's taking prisoners. And so he's like, no prisoners.
Yeah.
I'm going to take
By
prisoners.
the way.
Like, it's been so long, though.
I-
He's had a chance to cool off.
No.
Oh,
the
before
fact
we
is-
move away from that scene,
Why
can we
would
just
the-
talk about one of the actual coolest visuals that we got out of this entire scene or this entire episode?
Please don't say what I think you're going to say.
I'll be
I'm
mad
gonna
at you.
say it. I'm gonna
Well,
say
what,
it.
you
I'm so
mad-
sorry.
She
So
walks up and the wings come out.
maybe it was totally that one.
I
I
hated
love
that.
the fact
That
that
was too on the nose
him
for
walking
me.
up those steps and this just whole destroyed building, the flag on one side. It
Yeah.
looked like she was a proper evil
They
villain
brought that
at that
flag.
point.
They were like, we going to kick
yeah.
some ass.
And then shows up, and then the wings spread out, and he flies away, and you're just like, that was pretty.
I was
neat.
worried
I like that.
you were going to
All
say
right. It was kind of cool.
where
Yeah.
Drogon was melting the throne. I was like, that's the stupidest. That was
That
the most.
makes no fucking sense.
I was
He's
so
like,
mad.
He was so mad.
What is that thing over there? It's pointy.
Yeah.
Why didn't he kill John?
He can't. He knows he's fireproof.
Is
have
he?
no
He's
power
not fireproof though. We
He's
see.
half fireproof.
Yeah, he's half
So,
fireproof.
I guess he respected him. He's like, I remember, I was looking at you because Daenerys was like kissing on you. So like,
I
are you
remember
like the
that.
alpha now?
Are you alpha?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'll leave you alone. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
What the fuck?
I gotta melt.
He picks up Danny's body and he's just like, okay, bye.
Yeah. Well, I gotta melt this chair
He's
first.
not gonna
Yeah.
go fucking crazy protecting his mom. He's not gonna kill the person, kill his mom. He's not gonna go crazy where his mom literally encouraged him to burn down
people.
and go
Yeah.
burn some more people. No, okay, bye.
He's good. And then what-
Brandon later on in this episode is like, where does Drogon go? And Brandon's like,
to the east.
I can help with that. And then it doesn't help.
In
with
his
that.
first council meeting
Then
of
why
all
did you
time,
fucking
the first thing that they
warg
bring
into
up.
him a long
yeah.
time ago. If you
keep
knew
him
this
around.
was gonna happen, Bran, why didn't you fucking warg into Drogo and prevent him from doing all these murders? Because he wanted to end up in the fucking king's chair.
Everything has its reasoning.
That's so wow.
And that's exactly why Bran was
Bran
there.
is
He
a
knew he was going to be
fucking
king.
He's just as bad as Dany's.
Why do you think I was going to be here in the
Daenerys.
first place? It's
Yeah.
like, shut up, Bran.
Because he forgot that he said earlier that I have no interest in that. I am not lord of anything. I don't want to be lord of anything. I'm the three-eyed raven.
he
Remember when he
just had
said that
this
a bunch of
special-
times?
It's so
Yeah.
hard. Yeah,
They did.
I'm in shock, guys. It's so hard to process all these storylines and seemingly what the fuck was the point in Daenerys' storyline and her
To die.
that if you have Targaryen blood, you're
This was the
fucked
Stark
no
show.
matter.
She was a side
It
character
was.
in the Stark show.
It was like that sitcom.
Yeah.
Hey,
The-
here's
the Starks
John
are literally-
featuring Arya.
No matter what you do, your blood is gonna get the better of you. She had won. It's pointless. The biggest death in the series, and it was depicted in. I can understand. Like I understand that she was showing these signs over the past, several seasons, but they depicted it in the wrong way. She had already won. If we were still in the conflict and she went crazy, in passion, that's fine, right?
Had
Maybe
she
a
only
little
put-
bit better, right? But
Haven't
then,
been pushed properly.
she does the thing. John goes and talks to her about the thing, which, by the way, that was a cool scene where, he's like in the snow. I'm like, what is that? And oh shit, that's the dragon. And he
Yeah,
comes
that's
up out of
cute.
the
I like
snow.
that. He
And
just
he's like-
wiggles off.
and he's like stares at him, and we
Sup,
get a
bro?
wide shot, and he's like, "You may pass." And
Yeah.
so then John.
They're cousins.
So what it is, I think, is because the dragon can sense the Targaryen blood. That's
They're
why he doesn't
cousins. They're
kill
blood
him.
related.
All right. So he's like, "All right, you can kill your sister. That's cool. Don't
Kill my
kill
mom.
me."
That's what's
Yeah.
weird.
Anyway, so he goes in there and he's like, "Hey, what the fuck, Danny? Why did you do this?" And she's like, "LOL, it's gonna be great."
She was trying to say that she did it for
She's, like,
all of the
so
right
happy.
reasons, like, oh, it's for the greater good of the
He's like,
entire world, and
You fucking killed women and children. And she's like, "It's okay."
she's like,
It was.
"That's fine."
I did it because they were a weapon against
Bullshit.
me. It's fine.
Bull fucking shit. They weren't a weapon against her. She had already won.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make any sense. D&D.
You're
Oh, I
trying to
know.
fucked it
rationalize
up.
something.
See.
It doesn't make sense. So then
So
John,
you need
John,
to give up and start
Yeah.
drinking because it stopped making sense
I don't
a
know where your
long
mug
time
is,
ago.
buddy.
John. So then I was like, oh shit, this is the scene that she'd had premonitions of. She's walking up in here. Of course, the roof is a little
I like
more
that. That's
destroyed.
cool.
But I was like, okay, oh
That-
shit, this shit is going down now.
Yeah.
I knew it, like it was coming when he was like, "You're my queen," and then
I'm kind of surprised he had the
In
balls.
the regard, yeah.
the Lannisters send their regards. No, and so he kills her. But I'm trying to think to myself, like, okay, so yeah, she did a horrible thing, but would she have continued to be a tyrant?
Yes.
There's no real proof.
No,
of
she
that.
completely
She said
stated, like, hey, I want to go to the rest of the world,
from
and
Westeros
free
to
everybody.
Dorne,
Yeah.
everywhere.
and we're going to free all of the people.
free.
And the
everybody.
coil
big
of
part
life.
is, I think
But
she
she's
was...
like, I want to free everybody. She's like totally, what? Out of,
Mad Queen.
Yeah.
But no, that's
She thinks that what she's doing is for the greater good of
The
all
greater
mankind. The greater good.
burning
greater
women and
good.
children.
Yeah, it's the
But
greater
he
good.
never says you burned children.
No, he did.
But
He
she
did.
doesn't. I know. What I'm saying is she never addresses that.
Oh yeah, because they
Make
were a
her
weapon.
address it.
Oh, I know. It's stupid.
And she's like, no, she was using it as a weapon against me. No, she wasn't.
Oh, I
You
know.
had already
Burned
won.
all
Oh, you're
those
right.
people.
You're
Yeah.
going to burn more women and children?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's for the greater
No, I don't
good.
believe that's
Just Khaleesi
Dany's
things.
character arc.
Hashtag just
So
Khaleesi
she was
things.
fucking crazy this whole time, and it was like a scratch-off ticket. And then now it reveals her true nature. She was crazy the whole time, and she remains crazy. Or does she only go in and out of craziness? Now she might be out of craziness, and she will rule fairly.
Well, she did. It doesn't matter.
Is that what you said?
No, she was gonna go burn everybody.
I don't know about that because remember there was some line in there like, "Well, we won't know now." I forget who says it. You know, I think it was like Tyrion. So Tyrion's storyline. The smartest guy in Westeros.
They try to make him smart again.
They try to make him smart again by saying, John,
it was his idea
tricks him to
that the
kill Dany.
He just
Whoa,
tells him, "Hey, you know
Tyrion
this
is the best." He got in John's head because John is.
What was that line?
stupid.
Duty is the death of love.
Love is the death of duty.
So John
flipped back
goes
and
in,
forth.
but he like starts to justify.
No. One of my second favorite quote of this whole episode is Tyrion says she burns children. He's like, "I'm not gonna justify it. I can't."
I can't justify what happened. I won't try.
And then immediately
He
justifies
goes
it.
justifying it. What the hell is this writing?
It's so bad.
And then
But they
and then
think
he
they're
kills
so
her.
good.
So he's like, "Okay, cool, I'll go kill her."
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes and kills her.
Yep.
No, that happened. And then we get like the stamped in Comic Sans on the screen. 5 weeks later. Hoo-hoo.
Oh, yeah.
And then everyone's got a beard, so you know that it's 5 weeks later.
The Starks won huge, guys.
They did.
I mean, not only do they get Bran, who is voted. First off, Sam was like, "How about we let everybody vote?" And everybody's like, "Ha!"
Yeah.
Democracy's stupid.
Well, honestly,
No, it's just
that
'cause Sam
idea
said
is
it.
fucking
Because
stupid.
the
because
second-
the people are uneducated. They like know nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like they would have to vote emotionally. And wouldn't it be better to have intelligent voters?
You'd think.
I don't know.
You
so maybe
also think
it's
they'd
just
have
too early
intelligent
for
writers,
that.
but
So right. So we let the lords decide, and then this one guy's like, "I'll be lord, I'll be king," and they're like, "Sit down,
yeah, shut your mouth.
stupid idiot,
Yeah.
you dummy."
You're dumb.
Oh, Mr. Lord, I'm clumsy, I'm dumb.
Oh, yeah.
And then he sits down, and he's like, "Well, who should be king?" And then Tyrion does another smart thing.
Well, no,
I know.
Tyrion starts to talk, and Grey Worm's like, "Shut up, you're a prisoner. You're not allowed to talk." And he's like, "Oh, you're right. I'm a prisoner. I'm not allowed to talk. But I'm gonna talk anyway." And
wanna
Grey
do
Worm's
it.
just like, "All right, that sounds good."
Cool.
Yeah.
You like killed my queen, who I have undying loyalty to, or you helped kill my queen, but you betrayed her. But yeah, you're cool.
Yeah, I'll let you talk now.
I'll let you
I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to.
I just don't buy that the Unsullied would be like,
Fine
"Oh,
with
John?
that and
Okay,
take him
cool.
as a
Fuck
prisoner.
off." And Tyrion, yeah, that's all right. All right, later, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
We're gonna get on this boat.
And then the Dothraki don't go with them. The Dothraki just stay behind. We're like, woo.
Yeah, what happened to the Dothraki?
They
like,
say we don't know.
They just write off.
What the fuck?
they're somewhere in Westeros now, just having a good old time.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Bran, who didn't want to be king, but he actually did want to be king.
He didn't want to be
his
Lord of
all.
Winterfell.
He's like, "You are all in the
Oh, yeah.
perfect place." He's like, "I'm sorry I failed you, Bran," says John. And Bran's like, "You didn't fail me. You were in the right places at other
Well,
were
John
exactly where
John
you're
was
supposed to be.
directly responsible for
There
the
are gonna
Iron
be theories
Throne.
that
He
Bran is
needs
still
one of
the
those
Night
little
King and he did all these
mustaches so he
things
could twirl it while he's talking to
to
people.
become.
He needed John to be in the throne room so that the Iron Throne could be the Iron wheelchair ramp, and it just nice
Oh.
all the
I
way
saw
up.
that.
Yeah,
on
all the way up.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get it. I get it. This is partly not. It's like they want all or nothing. Some of it is nihilistic. Some of it is very bleak. Dany's whole
thing.
storyline. And Cersei and Jaime, which, by the way, Tyrion goes into the catacombs, and he just like lifts one or two rocks.
And they were
okay.
unsmushed. And
Yeah.
my favorite part about that whole room is there's only one corner that has any rocks that have fallen, and the rest of the ground is in pristine shape. Like they were in the only spot to get smushed,
Right.
and only like one layer of rocks hit them.
I mean, But granted, Peter Dinklage does a great job with the scene.
Oh
did.
yeah.
Like his acting is, I'm buying it. I'm like, oh wow. That's,
He's also acted interested in this role in press
The entire
releases
time.
recently, so
And
yeah,
clearly
like,
he's
oh, it's
not.
great,
He's
the
the best
greatest
actor.
writing.
the greatest writing we have ever. Anyway, so fuck, I forgot the point I was making. This episode broke me, guys. Like I'm
tell.
seriously, I'm in between anger, shock, and disappointment, and I don't know where to
Well,
go.
it spirals completely out of control in the end when we get the small council meeting where Bronn of the Blackwater is now the master of coin and the lord of Highgarden.
Why does he get to be master of coin? Is it because
Because
an
he's
ass?
rich now?
He had
No,
a
it's
crossbow and he was
Highgarden.
like, I'm going to threaten you. You better give me Highgarden. They're like, all right, we'll give you Highgarden.
I know, but how does that qualify him to be master of coin? He
They-
can be Highgarden without being the master of
No,
coin. What
I
does he
think
know?
all
He wants
the-
to rebuild brothels over rebuild ports and ships, but I guess that's supposed to be haha.
Uh-huh,
See,
joke.
he's
It's a
Oh, then
joke.
Tyrion brought an ass and a honeycomb into a brothel that one
He
time.
didn't even get to finish his joke.
Yeah, it's not.
Damn
funny.
it. Okay. So Bronn is king. Sansa gets to. That doesn't make any sense. The Starks get to
Do what they want.
Do whatever the fuck they want. And
Yeah.
Sansa's like, well, oh, Bran is king? My fucking brother who is, gonna support in the north?
Yeah.
Well, you can't rule over me either,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bran. I'm independent because my name is Sansa. And
I'll do what I want.
I do what I want. It's like, what? But he's not ruling over you. There's like a council now, and from now on, lords will pick who the king
But she's a lady.
is. But we won't bend the knee. But that doesn't make any sense because from the next vote,
She will be part
the
of it.
the other houses are gonna be like, why the fuck does the North get to be independent? We lost people too. She's like, we're independent because we lost soldiers.
Well, no one else but the North fought the Night King.
That's
All
true.
right, fine, but like, here's the thing: this does not repair anything with the Night King, and it's still
Oh, of course.
it's
It's still that.
incredibly disappointing. The rest of the kingdom's like, Night who? No, you fucking made that up.
Yeah, Dorne's like, I don't believe you at all.
No.
Like hundreds of thousands? I think you're making that shit
So
up.
you're telling me this existential threat only killed, I don't know, a
Some
third
of
of your
you? Like,
Dothraki
not even?
and a third of the Unsullied?
No, it was half, but then they respawned.
Oh, half. I'm sorry.
the
I
extra
forgot
life
about
tokens.
that.
Yeah.
So cool. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. You get to,
Did it.
they ruined the whole night. I just don't like that. So, okay. So here's the thing. I can't tell whether this is where George R.R. Martin wanted to go or where this is where D&D wanted to go, or it's a mixture of the two with D&D's poor execution, the writer's poor execution of where George R.R. Martin wanted to go. But let's just say everything lines up, and this is exactly what George wanted to do, right? And that D&D executed his vision. I just don't like it.
No, it didn't matter.
I have the right to not be
Not
completely
like it, yeah.
disappointed and not like
No, I'm
it.
disappointed.
Especially the execution. So I made sure to do my research. HBO wanted to do 10 seasons.
Uh-huh.
Episodes.
D&D said, no, we could do it in 7. We want to do it in 7. And there's quotes like, I'm kind of worried, but the writers, I respect them. I know them. I believe them when they say they can wrap it up in 7 seasons. I hope. Kind of these kinds of quotes. It's like, even HBO's like, nah. And I guess they compromised on 8 seasons. But all they really did was, the 7th and 8th season are six episodes. So really, instead of 10, so really we only got 2 additional
bonus
episodes
episodes.
from what D&D wanted to do. D&D just wanted to piece out.
Yeah.
And they were too fucking selfish to let somebody else handle the ending, like say 1, 2 seasons, 3 seasons ending. And I will never forgive D&D for this.
No, me
I
either.
really don't. Even if this is exactly how George R.R. Martin wanted every single storyline to end, it just doesn't.
It was not executed properly.
It was not executed properly. It was rushed. It was 1 episode. Boom. This one. Done. Let's get the fuck out of here. This is like the quickest like rage quit I've ever seen. But it's like, no, this is mine. I'm taking this home, and this person does this and this. And okay, goodbye. You know, it's like one
Is that
episode
when you were
the
doing
Night King
that?
is resolved. That Cersei is resolved. And fucking Dany is resolved. Okay, everybody, bye.
Was that the bottle of tequila you were talking about when you were doing this number? We're out. We're gonna go drink our tequila
We
with
don't
our
fuck up
ladies.
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that's what they're off to do right now.
Who would hire these people?
Disney.
Maybe if they start from the please, I don't ask you for much, but maybe if you
They're in a
start
cabin
from the
right
beginning.
now. They're in a cabin right now with a bunch of tequila and their wives or something. Like
Yeah,
they've
that's
made
it.
it kind of sound creepy. What if they?
I just popped a pimple. Just so mad.
Oh. Maybe
We'll
that
get weird
tequila
views for that.
will make them forget that they want to do any more stuff. They probably have enough money. They're probably just like,
So-
they're like, this tequila opened my eyes. I'm a terrible writer. I'm going to go back to not doing anything.
I did
That'd be
get
sweet.
what I wanted. I was hoping that I was like, I can't believe you didn't pet the doggy, so we got that. So that's
Yeah.
one
I posted
a
that.
bonus point for me.
I cared so little about the very ending
Yeah.
that the second he pet
felt good.
Ghost, I was like, all right, and whipped out
felt
my
good.
phone. I started tweeting and everything. It was just like, I honestly did not care.
I wanted Tormund
Isn't
to
it
hug
so
him, though.
weird that I know I said this earlier, but the two CGI animals brought the most emotion for me. Not Danny's dying, not the emotional goodbye about the boat. Arya's gonna fuck off to west of Westeros. She starts crying. She's literally doing a good
crying,
job of
yeah.
trying to act and stuff. But it felt so forced. It felt like, okay, I'm gonna go west of Westeros because like the writers want me to.
Yeah.
And like
That's why she's
Yeah,
crying.
She's like really crying. She's like, I
don't
want
wanna
really,
do this.
My whole arc is returning to my family. I was in the Faceless Ones, but no, fuck the Faceless Ones. I'm Arya Stark again. I'm running away. Fuck Cersei. Fuck everybody. My family. Okay, bye. My family. Fuck you. I'm gonna go west of Westeros because one time in an episode I said, "What's west of Westeros?" And I'm gonna go
And
there
nobody
now.
knows.
And I won't ever see you again. Okay. Okay. Bye.
But what's cool is the person that owns the largest armada in all of the land, the last thing she said is, I'll slit your throat. So hopefully she gets eaten by pirates. And Yara just kills her in the open ocean, because that would make me
Yara?
happy.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, I know it's not going to happen. The show's over, but
She might actually just sail and starve and fucking die, and that's it.
good.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool,
I
Arya.
don't care.
Well, you could have hung out with your family. They were doing like it reminded me of Lord of the Rings, but Lord of the Rings
did
did
it so
much better. The goodbye scenes and shit. Like I know they kind of it was like goodbye, but it was still better.
Yes.
It was more heartfelt, where you actually still cared.
So then John is like, all right, I'll take the black.
Except
But
for
why?
He immediately, so there's no reason to take the black because the only person that's like, you need to take the black, which
Who the
Grey
fuck
Worm?
cares what Grey Worm wants? You just murdered and slaughtered a whole fucking city. You're gonna stab Dany's. You're the person that you love because she did that, and Grey Worm's over here doing the same thing, and you're just gonna be like, all right, cool, man. I respect you. So you want me to go north? Cool, I'll go north.
He's
but
like, that's
why? They fuck off.
Yeah,
None
they
of the
leave.
Unsullied are there, so he can come back. He can rule the kingdom if
They
he
would hear
wants.
though.
he doesn't want that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
he truly wanted to be north of
Right,
the wall.
but it's like, well, too bad you don't want it. You get it.
He's like, all
Bran
right.
doesn't want it, so he gets it. When John doesn't want it, you get it.
That's-
but no, he
that's
goes
how
to
you
the-
get things.
Goes to the wall. Tormund waited for him. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Why
He
wasn't there
waits
like
for,
a better?
month.
Yeah.
Why wasn't there a better reunion between?
I
the
wanted
two?
a hug. The
don't
last
even
time he saw him, he
Mm.
almost tackles him to
Mm-hmm.
the ground, and then he's just like, "What's up, bro?"
So I knew you'd be back.
Very
Mm.
like middle school dudes. Like,
The smile from John is so faint. I watched it 2 times. And you could see like
like,
it was a
this-
twitch in the
yeah.
face, right? But no, I gotta be serious because I killed Danny.
I have to brood real quick.
Oh yeah, he's a brooder.
Stabbed her.
Yeah.
Shanked her, prison style. Okay, cool. So they told me like I gotta be Night's Watch, but there's no point in the Night's Watch because the Night King is dead. So, okay, bye.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go north. Oh, I'm supposed to live out my sentence. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I look at all these redheads I get to choose from. I'm gonna give me another.
and soon all of the snow's
Jon
gonna
Snow,
be
you know
cleared up
nothing.
anyways. They showed you like the little green plant when they were riding like true north, and it's just like okay,
I
so
see no green plant.
you did.
Yeah, there was.
Go
It was
back.
growing
yeah.
out of the snow.
Like after
Spring's
past
here.
the wall.
So, you know, it appears upon reflection. A lot of people said the leaks were all right.
I didn't
know?
see any.
Yeah, I didn't
there
see
was
any.
one. There was one that was supposed to be at the very end when John and Tormund are going north, somebody said that they would have found a symbol of the White Walkers that was freshly created.
Oh.
What do you think? What would you think of that if
So-
they did that? The credits they're just walking. The credits slam to black, and then of course HBO has a bunch of advertisements on. Please don't leave. Please don't cancel.
Please don't cancel.
Yeah.
Please don't cancel.
Everyone should cancel.
Right, but what would
In
you
Rebellion.
think if there was like the
That
White
would have
Walkers
been
weren't
cool.
dead?
So it was interesting. I know
Nah.
that they said that the reason
Too
that
late.
there's still the Night's Watch is because there has to be a place for all of the wrongdoers. But if that's the
Oh,
case,
you mean like jail?
yeah,
Yeah,
kind of like
it's
jail.
pretty
It's a
much jail.
sentence type
Oh,
of
you
thing.
mean like the
But
dungeons?
Why
and
would
castles?
Bran not like just disassemble the Night's Watch if there was no true point to it? Like, yeah, if it's a jail,
There's a
it's
hole
fine.
in the wall. I don't know if they forgot.
But there's no point to the wall if
Right.
there's nothing past the wall that you're afraid of. Like, they don't care about the
Wildlings.
I guess
wildlings
the
anymore.
Wildlings?
No, they're friends with the wildlings
Right.
now.
Well, temporarily.
They're friends with John, and so now John is going to lead the wildlings, I guess.
the true
'Cause he
wildling
was always
king now.
true North
Yeah.
man.
Something.
'Cause-
Yeah.
okay, so I don't know if I really like John. I guess the Azor Ahai prophecy was kind of fulfilled because he had to stab the one he loved. I mean, the sword didn't like go into flames. I thought something cool would
I thought you were
happen.
supposed to do that to defeat the Night King, not just to like brood in the north with your
Well, that
dog.
was to save the kingdom. So
Oh,
maybe save the
bullshit.
kingdom wasn't save the kingdom from the Night King. It was save the kingdom from
It's true enemies.
House Targaryen.
No,
the
he
blood
saved
in her
pretty
veins.
late because most of the kingdom is dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I did not like it.
No, you
Guys, let's do final verdict. No.
don't. What else do you want to cover? Nothing happened.
It's true.
Everything was disappointing. Everything.
So let's go. I'm gonna name a character, and you tell me whether good ending or disappointing ending.
Okay.
Okay. John,
Bad.
It was fine.
Danny,
Bad.
Tyrion,
Bad.
Jamie,
He's dead.
He's dead.
Arya,
Also bad.
That's
Sansa.
Bad.
Kind of good.
Nah,
gets
she
She
was
got
horrible.
exactly what she wanted.
Yeah, she got
She
exactly
got-
what she
yeah.
wanted, but she's still like, we're not bending the knee, even though you're my brother, and this is stupid, and
J Bear.
He died
Yeah,
before.
good.
He
Yeah,
died in
I
the
liked
best
it.
possible time.
Yeah.
Okay, Davos,
Good one.
good ending.
Tormund, good ending.
Yep.
Podrick, good ending.
yeah, he gets the wheel around.
Yeah.
the king.
Well,
Exactly.
he's a servant.
Can we
No.
take a
Life.
moment to appreciate that smirk that he has on his face all day, every day? He just turns
Yeah.
and they're like, Podrick, and he's like, hi, guys.
He was just thrilled because they're talking about rebuilding the brothels. He's just like, yeah.
Bronn?
Yeah.
No.
Be-
Yeah, it's
best
fine.
ending
I guess,
in
yeah.
all of Game of Thrones. He's the one that wins. And him
did.
and you're on.
Euron.
He died.
No, he got everything he wanted.
But he died.
Good.
That- yeah, that
fine.
was-
He wanted-
He got everything
Oh.
he wanted. Like, I can't believe he's one of the characters that gets a good ending. Whatever. Drogon,
I wonder what he's doing.
Rhaegal,
Yeah.
fuck that, Grey Worm. I'm so surprised
did
Grey
Grey
Worm
Worm-
survives at the end.
Yeah.
I was certain Grey Worm
I just
would
can't
die.
believe that he's like the last bad guy in Game of Thrones is Grey Worm.
Yeah, well,
Is he a bad guy?
Yeah,
is he
he's
a
an
bad guy?
asshole.
Well, he's gonna go and liberate other slaves, but maybe he's not a bad guy because he doesn't have a
Yeah, I
dragon
didn't
to
say
burn
that
people.
he was a bad
Narth
guy. He was
isn't
just-
Narth's a place where they steal slaves from, but it's not a place where they have slaves. I thought.
I don't know enough about Game
I
of
don't know.
Thrones and lore to know what Narth is, but they did say I'm
He-
going there.
He
I know
said
he's
that-
going there because that's where he and Missandei wanted to go.
Sam writes the book.
Fucking-
Hey,
Well, no.
hey, we're
didn't
in
even
a
write the
song.
He didn't
book.
write the book. The other guy did.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
he
Mason-
helped
no,
with the
he helped
title.
finish it up, motherfuckers.
No, he helped
You
with
know,
the title.
He's like, I wrote this title, A Song of Ice and Fire.
And we left you out of it. Isn't that funny, Tyrion?
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? we
Oh.
left you
I
out.
guarantee he wrote some passages. Brienne wrote some passages. She gets a good ending.
I like that. That was
kind
nice
of.
enough.
She gets to write her
She lost her
ex-booty
virginity.
calls like obituary, which was
Cool.
weird.
Oh.
The Mountain.
Yeah, he's apparently dead.
I mean, Hound.
for sure.
Yeah,
you know, Hound
he's
Mountain.
fine.
Varys, Red Woman, Gendry, Lyanna.
Hey, Gendry-
Davos.
Gendry's
What
probably
happened?
happy.
The
Yeah.
archive. But it's not about. I obviously don't want a happy ending. You know, I
bad.
always knew it was going to be a little bittersweet, but it kind of is. happy ending there a little bit.
It was definitely a
It
happy
is.
ending.
Especially if you're House Stark, and I was House Stark, so I'm kind of surprised by the happy
lack
ending
of-
tone.
It's a very happy ending. It's not bitter. If Danny hadn't been an asshole, then it would have.
Right. So wait a minute.
Danny's
It is
a bad guy.
happy ending.
All the good guys
It is
live.
It
a
is.
perfect.
all the
It is,
bad guys
yeah.
die.
Yes.
I hate this. There's just something wrong with this.
Did you want a bad guy to win?
Kinda. I wanted
the
at
Night
least
King.
the Night King
Or
to have still
Yeah.
been around and say, "Hey, all that shit was for fucking nothing."
Well, we're
or
gonna
like-
restart
'cause
this battle in a
All
few
it
thousand
takes
years.
is one of the lords being like, "No, I don't want that person to be voted the next king. Fuck you. I'm starting war."
Mm-hmm.
And it
But
starts
why-
all over
But
again.
why would they?
Like Sansa, she's like, "No, I don't want that person.
You just
Well, she
execute
did.
Sansa.
I'm an independent nation. You don't control me."
Yeah.
You don't own me.
I don't need no man.
I'm just in shock. Let's go final verdicts.
I was gonna give it a 4. I think I'm gonna give it a 3. That's a 3.
Below average.
Way
mad
below
at it.
average.
You were mad, angry with it. 3 out of 10.
Yes.
Alex.
I think I'm at a 2.
Holy.
So the problem.
Hell.
So not only does this have like bad storytelling, but then there's like comic time jumps, which are so
Yes.
funny. Where
Comic
they.
time jumps, bad storytelling, rushed writing.
Well, the dragon burns down the Iron Throne
Non-
because
no
it's a
reason.
metaphor. Get it? Get it?
Get
it?
Broke the wheel broken.
Yeah, but now we have a guy in a wheelchair, so there's 2 more wheels.
Oh. Shots.
You did this to yourself.
What's yours, Joe?
I'm still dealing with this. Like we film these things like 5 minutes, and we had to watch this in the car coming back from our community
Dude, I
event.
took a nap.
So I literally just watched it.
Joke's on
And
you.
that's why I'm kind of still processing a lot of this stuff. I'm sure if I sleep on this thing, I'm gonna give it an even lower rating when I fucking wake up. But so I'm gonna. I think that here's the thing. I'm shocked at how little I care about the characters that I've been caring about for 6-7 seasons.
Yep.
6 seasons.
Yeah, well, and then the execution. I don't mind that it's nihilistic. I don't mind that it's pointless. And the war will just we'll get some temporary peace, but it's all gonna fall apart and
As it always does.
Yeah.
as it always does. But I just feel like the story they wanted to tell here of this wonderful, story where it's like this woman in captivity was basically brutalized and raped, and her doesn't want to be the whole time. She doesn't want to be like her father, and then she's got some tendencies, and she learns, and she surrounds herself with people, and then she wins, and then she goes, because you killed my friends in war, which I mean, and then she goes crazy on the King's Landing, which most rulers have done what Daenerys have done. Now, not at the scale she's done it, but still.
What rulers?
True.
Well, I guess you're right.
If she had just blown up the keep with the people as human shields,
Yeah.
totally makes sense. Going up and down the streets and just killing everybody makes no
so
sense.
that's fine. No, I get you. That doesn't make sense. But okay, she did it. It turns into a mice and men, and John has to go put down fucking,
Lenny.
Lenny. It's like, George, are you here? Here comes Lenny.
Aw.
Yeah. So Lenny is put down.
How dare you?
But
So
then-
I love that book, and that book it should make you emotional, and nothing about this episode did that.
Exactly.
It's just like the saddest
So
part of
that's
the
why we are all below average.
Yeah.
No,
Because-
we are beyond below average. This
Right.
is bad. This is bad television.
I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yeah,
I don't
wait,
go
you
to
wait
2.
till tomorrow and you'll
Tomorrow
join
I'm
me
gonna
at
give it
2.
a 1. When it starts to fucking hit me, because I'm too tired to be mad right now.
Yeah.
It's like 3 in the morning. But I'm gonna be really pissed off if I think about it. So essentially, most of the prophecies mean jack shit. Coming together to fight a greater threat means nothing. Be selfish, do whatever you want, and let your enemies fight each other, because that's the key to victory.
Being dying and then
Um,
being resurrected means absolutely nothing.
No,
There's no point
you
to
go
it.
back to your shitty fucking job. After you're resurrected, he goes back to the fucking.
He does.
And then Danny succumbs to blood in her bloodstream. Yeah. Even though she's learned from these things. Okay,
She
fine.
still
And
believes
then-
what she's doing is
and
for the
then
greater
Arya,
good.
and then Arya is like, my family. Okay, fuck my family later. And then Sansa's like, no, I refuse to bend your knee. I'm independent. And then Bran is like, I don't want to be king. I can't be lord. Okay, I'm king.
Okay, cool.
You all did exactly what I wanted you to.
We also
Yeah.
got bad comic relief
I'm
during
gonna find
tense moments.
Drogo. Like, why do they need to find Drogo? Just fucking leave the dragon
He wants
alone.
a pet dragon.
Please leave the dragon alone. I guess they have to go and kill it because since Dany killed everybody, Drogo has to die because Drogo killed everybody.
No, I think that was all Danny's fault.
It's just following orders, bro.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Just like all
It's
of
not
the
Drogo's fault.
Unsullied.
Yeah, this isn't Nuremberg. What's wrong with
Then
you?
fucking leave him alone, Bran. Don't fucking try to warg into him now. Seriously, Bran, you're gonna warg into him now?
Wait, he's got to go.
You could have prevented all this from happening, and Danny from doing all this.
He
and
was
you
out of
wanna warg
Wi-Fi
into him
range.
now.
You don't know. Like, it's just,
Wouldn't
you know,
he
there's...
still be
Fuck
out of
this.
range?
Fuck this ending, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gave it a 3.
Gave
You
it a
last-
3 out of 10.
Are you sure it's still 3? It's getting worse. There was time
I'll
jumps.
tell you what, guys. Thank you so much for watching. There is one more episode. I want to thank Stardust again for the app. Go check out the app. Download the app. Follow me on there at AngryJoeShow. It directly supports this show. And we're going to do one more episode. And
Series wrap-up,
We
right?
got to do a series wrap-up. This will give us time to rewatch this episode, to take it all in, to figure out all the setup storylines. Lone wolves died, but the pack survives, except for they
Are all lone wolves.
and just I wanna delve into this a little bit. And there's one more HBO episode apparently. It's a documentary. All the actors talk. It's all the behind the scenes. And I don't know about you, but I cannot. If it's D&D,
It's
If
just
they
D&D.
talk, I could not. If they had to hit anything at the end of this episode, I was gonna throw shit.
Right.
Where they're just like, "Oh, the reason that we ruined this episode is
No.
because we wanted to subvert your expectations." Just like this through the goddamn wall.
yeah. So we wanted to subvert your subverted expectations that were previously.
Hey, but
subverted.
he pet the dog.
Gotcha.
He pet him, so you have to be.
Gotcha.
Just
out of
add that
10.
in.
That's why it's a 3 instead of a 2.
How
but,
dare you.
But we are going to do another episode, and I can't wait to hear those two idiots talk, and I'm sure we'll have a lot to say by then. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, Stardust, for putting these on and going through this journey. I know it hasn't been an incredibly positive season.
Hopefully,
We will
at
not
least it's been
apologize.
entertaining as we spiral into just
Well,
idiocy.
I want to go back and look at our ratings. Okay, we'll talk about that in that last episode. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. This was therapeutic for us, and I'm sorry that's it.
all we
One more
got.
episode, but as far as Game of Thrones goes,
over.
It's not an episode. It's just. I hope it's an apology, an hour-long apology.
See what happened.
Yeah.
What?
We didn't mean
The dragon ate the script, and so we had to come up with something
What
last minute.
happened? Did you see that? The signatures, the petition to redo the episode.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know it's so stupid. I know it's so foolish. It's nearing 1 million signatures.
Did you
it's
sign it?
dumb. No, I didn't sign it because no, they're not gonna fucking remake
No,
the
of course they're
season.
not.
The best I can hope for is these spin-off series, like one of them that comes out. They actually get some writers that do give a shit from start to finish,
Mm-hmm.
that have a complete story to tell.
Yeah.
Maybe they put more money into it. Than
I think
they
that
did
all
here.
that's. I think all that's true. I think that they got a higher budget. The ones being filmed or about to start filming has a higher budget, and the writers attached seem to be passionate about the project.
Could it be the first time ever a spin-off series is better than the main series?
If
I
they
mean,
do
I
anything
can't
better,
think of a single example of a spin-off series being better than the
This one
original
ended so poorly. Like
This
you don't
might be
you
the
don't
first-
have to do all that much to have more
Agreed.
cohesive
to be better than
stories.
season 8. For
Yeah.
damn
yeah.
sure, because that thing.
what a hot garbage fire.
Later. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next Angry Joe show. One of my favorite. Fuck! Here it comes.